Hey, everyone. And I'm happy to announce that Grayson, where it is 10 a.m., 10:08 a.m., where he is, he
Mhm.
liked my skeet saying that we're live.
Wow, that's like a
So,
real connection.
when you say 10 AM, what you're implying is that he could very easily be here if he chose to be.
Yeah, I mean,
He apparently
he,
can't record videos from there.
I,
Oh.
well, I don't think he brought like a laptop and a mic and
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's on him at some level. I mean, I can't pack that stuff for him.
I
that's
tried to buy a cameo from Grayson for Tim Dunn on his birthday, and it just wasn't in the cards this year because it kind of sounds like probably he has no video access, and it wasn't because he didn't want to.
Sarah, I love that you just insist on talking about Tim Dunn, a person that of everyone here, I'm the only person that knows.
Joey's Home. Everybody who remembers Joey's Home
Everyone
has met
remember
Tim
this
Dunn.
joke from a Friday night in 2020?
Put it in
You
chat
s-
if you do.
You see, I heard that as Tim Gunn, and I was like, that is actually a perfect cameo. I feel like to get Grayson. I feel like
That's so
Tim,
funny.
yeah, Tim Gunn and Grayson, I feel like have a very similar energy. I could see them getting along.
Nobody's on Cameo anymore. I went in recently and it looks like most of the pages are dead.
Oh,
It's just
really?
all Real Housewives now.
Yep.
Well,
There was a moment.
Cameo had its moment. That was a 2020 thing. We were all very bored,
missed
and we all missed 2020. We had a lot of fun then.
Good times.
Yeah, we all had a great time then, and a lot of Hollywood's hottest celebs found themselves with not a lot to do. So
Do you remember how great that Imagine video was?
we all make
Oh.
jokes about that video, and I'm here to tell you I've never watched it, and I
No,
know
I
me
made a
either.
cut. I made a cut of
What,
that
Jess?
video.
You didn't?
No, I mean, yeah, no, but I'm sure it's hilarious. Yeah, no, it's just a
It was
cultural
not-
reference that I
It
talk
was
about,
not
like The Godfather.
awesome.
Wait, Jess, you haven't seen The Godfather, but that's
No.
actually good.
Yeah, well, how could you tell the difference if I haven't seen either one of them?
All
In my
right.
mind, they're equal. The Imagine video from Wonder Woman and
From Wonder
The
Woman.
Godfather. Yeah.
Watch them both and tell me which one insists upon itself more.
Oh, brother. All right. Welcome
Wait,
to Adventure.
I have one more piece of news, and I can wait till around the horn.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
I guess it's time for us to go around the horn. All right. Let's start with you, Jess. How was your day?
You know, my day was really lovely. It was snowy here. I chose to cancel classes for the day because there was a winter advisory and icy roads and everything. So I'm very
Cheers,
popular.
Jess.
Icy
no, all of my
roads.
Take me home.
skid me home.
Skid me
Yeah.
home.
So yeah, I mean, it was lovely. And then for dinner, I had a salad with a vegan crab cake that was quite wonderful. It was a delicious. It had the texture of a proper crab cake and the flavor, but it was vegan. It was quite good.
Made out of
God knows.
microplastics.
So yeah, microplastics. Yeah, probably like satan or something like that. I don't know. Satine.
Because I wonder, because I mean, there's fake crab, but that's still meat.
Yes.
That's
And I am
still-
allergic to crab.
Maybe it's
And
yoga
some-
mat.
Pure yoga mat. It's like yoga mat and panko breadcrumbs. It was really good. Everybody go out and I'll have to look up the brand that we had. So it was a pre-made item.
Now, is there a vegan in your family, or was this just like, I want to have a crab cake, but a crab cake would kill me, and this is the option?
The latter. Yeah, I mean, it was like, I love crab cakes, and a real crab cake would just seal off my throat upon the first bite.
Are you allergic to shellfish?
Yes.
When
Yeah.
but
recent onset.
It's
I mean, like
recent.
Well, not super, like 15 years ago, but I ate shellfish my entire life up to that point, and then became just like one day I had some she crab soup, and just my throat swelled shut on the spot, and it was super exciting.
That does
She
sound
grabbed your
exciting.
throat.
Sounds
Yeah.
exciting and fun. And speaking of exciting and fun, Sarah, it's time for us to go around the horn with you. What's up?
A big hello to Jonathan Mayer in the chat. I wanted to share that ever since the Super Bowl, Marty's been going around the house and it's getting stuck in my head, and I've been going around the house doing the Kendrick Lamar dun 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 dun, but as Peter Griffin.
That sounds
You
like
may have
a really.
anticipated an upcoming joke. Yeah, this feels like
This really
This
sounds.
is-
It sounds like a. That's a really
so
good
funny.
Marty bit. That's a very
It's
good
so-
Marty
it's like
bit.
a top tier, and he keeps going like he was kind of doing it in the distance, and I had to be like, "Hey, we were at Quick Trip today," and I was like, "Hey," because he did it over by the milkshakes, and I was like, "Are you doing Peter Griffin at the Kendrick Lamar?" They not like us, you know.
Yeah.
the thing is that would immediately go viral. Like if you could just like pair that
Everyone,
with the
this
right
is a secret.
clip.
There's a zip
Don't tell anyone.
it. Everyone,
Do it. Do it
get
inside your
Marty.
brain.
Get Marty on TikTok so he could be a big celeb.
Who do you think Peter would be calling out in his epic diss track? I mean,
That's a good
Oh,
question.
Great question. It's like, is it someone he knows, or is it you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the accusations could probably fit with Quagmire, but he likes the guy.
He likes the guy, and he
It
doesn't
could
need
be
to
about
do
like
that to him.
the little town pervert.
Ah,
Old,
okay.
old man. Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
The chicken. Chicken's a good option. Sean's right.
God,
The chicken.
really good. The chicken.
You know, we're all referencing early Family Guy. Have they deepened the bench in the intervening 20 years? Thank you for the sub. Since any of us have watched it, like I'm sure
Maybe
they've
one of
added
the
at least
American Dad
two
guys?
characters. Now, Peter is not going to sing about the American Dad.
He doesn't know Roger the alien.
Do you think that that's really in Seth MacFarlane's tool tool belt? Because he's more of a crooner, you know. He loves the crooners. He loves Sinatra.
The American Songbook.
He loves
I think he can
Sinatra.
learn
He
it.
likes
I
old
think he
blue
can learn it.
eyes. Not me. Yeah, the writers are already. Sinatra had diss tracks.
I got a whole book of Sinatra back there. I'm learning the piano this year.
Ooh. Tickling the ivories, eh?
Old
Yeah.
ivory tickler.
Here comes the tickler.
making-
Watch your ivories.
Making an elephant laugh, eh?
They're climbing in your windows. They're tickling your ivories.
All right. Well, that was Sarah's Around the Horn.
And Sarah, do be careful around that piano. You don't want to trip and fall onto it and have all of your teeth replaced by like piano keys or anything. Yeah, that's
And a big
Well-
smile where one falls out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then she'll smile, and then it plays a little like it will play. Da 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 da.
Mine plays I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
All right. Well, anyway, Around the Horn with me. I had leftovers tonight. I had
What?
I made chicken marsala last night
oh
over egg noodles. So I had some of
Mm.
that, and I've got good news. I've got enough for tomorrow night as well.
Yay!
Marsala reheats really well. That's a good one to have sitting around.
Yeah.
It takes in the spices. The longer it
Yeah.
sits.
Was yeah, so that's what I that was what I had for dinner. Some delicious leftovers from Ben Vegan's kitchen.
Wow, BVK.
Yeah.
Almost said C, and that's not how you spell kitchen.
You know, it's pretty weird. Before we get into this game, though, I just have to say it's 10:18 a.m. in Hong Kong, and Grayson can't even do what is in his name, grace us with his presence. And I gotta say, it's typical. It's typical. It's typical. I'm
Mhm.
frankly
Right on the scene.
disappointed with his jerk face. All right, let's get to the game.
Great insult.
I'm just glad he's not here, but not because I am. I mean, it's not that I want to replace him. It's just nice not having him here.
Yeah. Now, see, How do I just restart 2? Yes.
Get him playing his little banjo.
No, that's not. I said restart.
Ben,
Restart,
That was a
restore.
Ben, quit trying to cheat.
Like I played this shit once before. Alright, here, just restart. And then it's probably gonna pick us up at the start of episode 1. Yep, okay. Skip. I'm hitting escape.
It's
Space?
enough time
Is
for
it
Jeff
space,
to
maybe?
do the redemption.
I'm
for
holding
Mike.
space, I'm holding period, escape, I'm pushing every button. Pushing the buttons on the controller. Jess, you have a redemption. Well, I try
What
to
do I
figure
do for this
out.
redemption again?
It's
Like, what?
Jess
Anything you
redemption.
want.
It's whatever you want.
And it can
I mean,
I'm still stuck complimenting Garfield for some reason.
Well, do you
have-
want something else? Because I'm not going to.
Yes! Oh, it's
uh,
been beautiful.
what do I do with my redemption? This is too much pressure.
What? Pull something interesting.
Show
off
us a
your shelf.
magic card!
Here, I have this journal with cute little, like, I don't know, like kawaii versions of a bunch of Overwatch characters. So,
Oh,
like,
there we go.
there's Moira and Anna and Winston and a bunch of other guys, and it has one of those little like rubber bands around it, so I can like, close it so nobody but me can get in unless they know how to remove that rubber band. So yeah, there you go. That's what's on my desk.
I got it.
Worth 1,151
Hello.
bits.
Yes?
Orbs.
Yes? Sweet mother of double jeopardy backstroking and butterscotch. We're on our way.
Who was it? The Girl Scouts lawyers again?
That was the commissioner. You will never guess which unduly famous TV personality made the most wanted criminals list this week.
Phyllis Diller? Gavin McLeod? Wake Martindale?
Close. Myra Stump, the darling hawk of daytime talk.
Myra? As in America's mom? The woman who told Tom Hanks to get a haircut? Surely you jest.
She's holding her audience hostage and giving them valuable gifts against their collective will.
I like how this one just
I
jumps
don't
into
normally
it.
endorse the use of the word dastardly, but this is clearly dastardly. I think.
We've got to drive over to the station right away, or at our earliest convenience.
Great. I've been itching to bust some skulls since they canceled my so-called life.
Same.
Now, this is once again a very timely reference to 2006. Of it's like Oprah gave away a lot of stuff.
I love that Max has a tiny school desk.
Sam, it's me. Open the window. I'm trapped on a ledge again. Sam, come on. I have to pee. And the PTA is here, and they're carrying signs.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, it's me again. I found a way to solve all 3 of my problems at once. But I'm going to be needing bail.
Yep. Still flash.
That's a good joke.
Hi, Sam. This is your therapist calling. I have to cancel our appointment because I'm giving up the practice to go into publishing. Speaking of which, thanks for all your great material.
There we go. We got all of them.
Jokes.
I had a therapist cancel our appointments, and then when I replied, her out of office came up because she was just like wrapping up before her vacation, and I was like, "Oh, you're not seeing me anymore? Okay, have a good vacation. We'll find someone else." I don't think it was anything I said. I think it was because I was losing my insurance, but we'll never know.
Is
That's
this
the
like
one thing
now?
a therapist doesn't want to hear.
Especially from someone as clever as me.
All right, so let's go see what before we go over to the TV, see what Bosco has, because I know that Bosco's got a
Happy Snacks chips, at least.
he's got a thing.
What-o? Samuel! Maximilian!
What the?
Oh, you're probably wondering how I know your names.
Not really.
Psst, it's me, Bosco.
Hands in the air, Bosco. You're coming with us.
Good heavens! What is the meaning of this?
We're taking you in for masquerading as a man of class and distinction.
Not even really
What the
trying with
devil?
a British
Surely
accent.
you
Like-
jest.
Yes, surely we do. On the bright side, now you can add the police to your long list of paranoia-induced nightmare subjects.
Tch, piffle, pish posh.
What's with the slanted soup strainer, Bosco?
Bosco? I know not that moniker. I am Lord Reginald Rumplebottom, Earl of Dukedom the Third.
Sam, what language is he speaking?
I'm not sure, Max, but I think it might be English. We want to buy something.
Yes, quite so, quite so.
What have you got?
Well, there is still one can of shaving cream the blooming skin bodies haven't gotten yet.
You know, blooming is just
Yeah, I
fun.
love shaving.
Is a
That's
fun
funny.
one,
I've
you
never
know.
seen you shave.
Blaming.
I didn't mean myself.
And I have a most peculiar device behind the counter.
What peculiar device are you so eager to pawn off on us this time?
It's the latest in Bosco tech innovation. A delightful invention I like to call a chemical-based voice modulator.
Voice modulator? What's that?
I do believe it's self-explanatory.
We don't really have time to explain it to ourselves. Why don't you just explain it to us?
Well, it alters the frequency of your voice molecules. Very
Voice
useful, very
molecules.
useful.
We'll take your last can of shaving cream, old chap.
Splendid. Spiffing. Tickety-boo. Just bring it to the counter.
Nothing for us right now.
Indeed.
All right, so he's got
Thanks, Bosco.
something that will
Hip, hip.
modify your
Honey
voice,
nut
probably a
chili.
balloon.
I
And
could use a shave.
I'll say. Your 5 o'clock shadow goes clear to your ankles.
Horse off, pig!
Oh, no.
Dog! Pig dog! The skin bodies rule the streets!
Blast! Bugger! Blimey! Bollocks! The little blighter did it again! After him! Tally-ho! Tally-ho!
all right.
How about the Duke?
And okay, so we don't. Oh, they're just driving around there.
You'll never catch us! The skin bodies
Let's check in on Sybil. Little RC.
Do we need to like catch him with a net?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the game wants us to go into the new spot, the TV
Sam,
studio. I
Max,
just
how
wanna
nice to
see what our
see you.
friends are up to.
See what our
Suppose you
friends
have
are
any
up to.
candid
Flirt. You
photos
wanna
of little
flirt.
green men feeling frisky, do you?
Nick isn't here yet, so the is there anyone else in the chat that has a big crush on Sybil, or was that just Nick?
I kind of do too.
Okay, all right. So we got one. Anyone else? Remember,
She's fine. I just kind of like fat drinking walruses more.
I don't. What?
Bolek.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
him?
Bolek. Yes, yes.
That was
yes,
my
yes.
last big crush. Other
What?
than Paradigm.
It's my
I
new
thought he was
career.
cute, without
I'm a
a
How did you
tabloid
feel
publisher
about
specializing in the
Seal
thoughtful
as a
analysis
seal
of
during the
groundbreaking
Super
news
Bowl?
of interest to myself
Somebody
and others like
tweeted
me.
This is what
What's it
every
called?
Marvel movie
The
looks like
Alien
to
Love
me.
Triangle Times.
I thought it was a little on the nose.
Yes, I would agree. Yeah.
I like to go if it's
What
on the
was
nose.
it
and I
you
like
said
it,
about a
like
photo?
this, but this one was a little.
My new
on the nose.
tabloid, The
Oh,
Alien Love
yeah,
Triangle Times,
thumbs down.
needs a cover
Thumbs
photo of
down.
an extraterrestrial biological entity, or alien as the unwashed masses calls them, caught getting cozy with some of the locals.
Sybil, I'd like the record to show that although I support you as a friend, your latest project makes my skin decidedly crawly.
Me too, and I like it.
All right, so we got to get a photo first.
We'll be
All right.
back.
Keep watching the supplies.
Okay, so we have to. There's the voice changer. There's the whipped cream or the shaving cream. We have to get an alien thing. These are important things to know if you work within the whole world of Mr. Puzzle. You're putting it all
Amen.
together, you know.
Yeah, right now you're in your mind palace, and these are all distinct little items that you're slowly assembling.
Mr. Puzzle.
Where are we going, Sam?
Let's see. Oh,
The skin buddies can't be stopped!
Hey,
They're little
after
raisin
those
birds.
rats.
just putting off going to like the main thing of this episode.
There they are. Let's get them.
How do those laughably small wheels move so fast?
Why aren't there just
You'll never
more
catch
Sam
up.
and Max
The
games?
skin
Like, why don't they
buddies
just
can't
release an
be stopped.
episode this every 6 months or something?
They
Just
made a
give me
VR
one.
Sam and
Take
Max
the wheel,
that,
little buddy.
I
Did
thought
look
you'd
very
never
good.
ask.
but they did. And it wasn't an
They did
adventure
it?
game. It was like a bunch of little mini games, like a Wii game.
Am I imagining?
You can't dodge my shot.
Did someone say that like Civ is coming out for VR? Civ 7?
Yeah, Civ
I
7
imagine-
is coming out for VR.
What's that like?
Well, I played 2 hours of Civ today, and it's like Civ.
Marty's played Red Dead Redemption.
But I think what it is it's supposed to like look
Shoot him, Sam.
like
trying,
like
but
a
they have good
disc
reflexes.
or like a board game, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so like I think with this, I have to like kind of position them to like land into something, right?
Maybe so, like in a manhole or something.
Oh,
Is there a manhole coming up?
I don't know. That was just a
there's
guess.
a ramp. There's a ramp on that side.
The skin buddies
On the
can't be
right side
stopped!
sidewalk.
Oh, they don't go on the sidewalk.
Oh, okay. That might have been something. The little caution.
Yeah, Does honking work? Does that do anything?
Does that do anything for you?
Give up the shit,
Wait, little directions are popping up.
The skin buddies don't give in to
Was there a right
nobody!
turn we were supposed to make?
This just takes us
that?
back. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I didn't know if that was a clue.
Go for the headshot, Ben. It'll be double damage.
Oh yeah, like this.
Put them in there.
Yeah, I wonder if that little traffic hazard area is the key.
What if I get on the ramp?
You get on the ramp. Get ahead of them.
Shoot him, Sam.
They're just.
They have good
There it is.
reflexes.
Whoa, that was fun.
Well, now we
It's
know.
like Crazy Taxi for the Dreamcast. That's what it looks like.
All right. I think there is.
Missed them.
The skin buddies can't be stopped!
All right. You know what? We'll come back to this.
I hate these skin bodies.
We'll come back to it. I think it probably is timing though. I think it is. It is that.
Where
you
are we
have to
going,
kinda
Sam?
Time it.
Hey,
Yeah. Let's go to the TV.
the
studio.
TV studio.
Goody.
The TV
Enough of this.
studio.
Time for the TV studio.
Oh man.
Well, here we are, Max. The TV station with programs too old to be contemporary, too new to be retro, but consistently derivative enough to be popular. WARP.
Television's so mindless you can't help but watch.
Oddly quiet in here.
Mysteriously so.
Well, let's find this Myra character and smack some good old-fashioned sense into her.
I don't care if we smack it into her or smack it out of her, just so long as there's smacking involved.
You crack me up, little buddy.
Ah,
Let's see here. Got Barrel Haven. Got some scaffolds. Midtown Cowboys. Oh, I remember what the
The Barrel Haven. From whence comes this storybook set?
Clearly from a work of unparalleled artistic vision and emotional expressiveness.
No wonder I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's not a strange scaffold. It's a perfectly normal scaffold.
Stand aside, casually attired stagehand. We're Sam and Max, freelance police.
We've come to save some pathetic hostages from the clutches of...
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Number one, I'm not a stagehand. I am the director. The director!
Could a fool...
Number two, we're no longer holding the auditions for animal cops with crippling mental disabilities and a lust for dance.
Oh no, we're not actors.
You got that right. I don't think I've ever seen worse acting in my entire life. And yes, I have seen Keanu Reeves' performance
Wow.
in Toast, the musical.
Wow, take that,
Wow.
I
Keanu.
think my hypersensitive
They didn't know
ego
in
may need
2006
stroking.
that we'd come
Oh, look at
around on
me.
Keanu
Next!
again.
Who's next?
They
He's
didn't know.
eternal.
2006, they were like, he's a joke. But now in 2025, we're all like, we love him
Joke.
again.
We respect him.
He's
Gone
great.
from
He
joke.
doesn't have Ozempic face.
Does he?
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Some of them do.
What was going on with Tom Brady's face? Speaking of that.
Ozempic face.
That's Ozempic?
I don't know. Or some
I
kind
don't
of
think that's
football-
Ozempic. I think that's something else.
Football stuff. Botox.
Yeah, I think that's something else.
You don't seem to understand.
Madness.
We're highly untrained police officers.
Maybe he
Look,
deflated
hats
his
off for
face
dedication,
slightly.
guys. But I'm just
There it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
I
we
feel so
wanted.
incredible.
That's
Football.
a sports joke for all you nerds out there.
We're looking for Myra Stump, the darling hawk of...
Do not mention that name in my presence.
Which name? Myra or Stump?
Either and or both.
What's your beef with Myra?
Let's just say Myra and I have creative differences. I'm creative and she isn't. I'm sorry. What was your
Boy,
question?
that joke's pretty good.
I thought she should say I'm creative and she's different.
Yeah. Sarah, I was also thinking that. Like, I was
Punch
like,
up.
hold on. Let's get in our time machine to 2006 and only change that.
You and Myra. Why the hate?
Look, Myra runs her show her way, and I run every other show my way. If she doesn't want me on her set, I could care less.
You mean you couldn't care less.
There you go.
If
Thank
you
you,
could
Sam.
care less, then you do care some, which doesn't really...
No, I was right. I could care less because I care even less about what you're saying right now.
Oh,
Right now, I love her
Go ahead,
voice acting.
knucklehead. What are you doing here, anyhow?
What am I doing here? I'm holding auditions for Midtown Cowboys. What are you doing here?
Midtown Cowboys? The critically
Zip Zap
panned,
Zop
but
in
publicly
the
adored
chat.
sitcom
Yeah.
Great
about
job,
cattle ranchers
everybody.
trying to make it in Midtown Manhattan?
Yes, well summarized.
You're hiring extras?
No, I'm hiring the stars. The two main characters went on Myra a couple days ago, and I haven't heard from them since. I need replacements ASAP.
Sam, did you hear that? If we can pass one lousy audition, sitcom stardom will finally be ours.
Rocketing to fame for the most insubstantial of reasons. That truly is the American dream.
They're having some fun with the bongos. You notice
Really
this?
good, yeah.
There's a fun little deep bongo back in there.
Bongo.
You have to, there's a deep bongo hidden back in there.
We'd
Oh,
like to
yeah.
apply for that instant stardom you promised?
You want to audition? Well, if there were anybody else here, I'd tell you to forget it, but okay.
All right. What do we do?
I'm going to have you play a scene from Old Yeller. Tell me
I
you've
appreciate
seen
how
it.
sleepy she looks.
I'm not into horror movies.
It's the classic boy gets dog, dog gets rabies, boy shoots dog story.
We're
Max,
gonna have to get
I want
that,
you to
that
play the
whipped
boy.
cream, or the
Yes!
whipping cream.
Boy, that is so me.
And Sam, you play the dog.
Oh.
Okay, Sam, ready? I need you to act like you've got full-blown rabies. Understand?
What's my motivation?
You're a mad dog. Now, show me rabbit.
Grr.
No, dig
Yeah,
deep.
all right, we gotta get
You
that.
should be just frothing mad.
Yeah. It's really cluing you. All right, bye bye.
What are you
Frothing.
doing? Sorry, I'm not hiring a dog who can't even do a
Sounds
simple
like you need to put a
rapidity
rat in your
scene.
mouth.
I don't know what went
Rapidity.
wrong. I was feeling so rabid.
You look pretty disease-ridden to me.
Come back after you've taken a few thousand acting lessons.
Wow. Why is she so rude?
She's
She's
well,
really
She's
good.
in
She's got a
showbiz.
tude.
She
She's in
wanted to
showbiz.
be
It's got a
the
falling
Myra,
star
and she
on
has
it.
to be the director.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder how you'll crash and burn.
Take that.
Yeah.
Pure id.
Man, I just love the deep bongo.
It's a deep bongo.
There's an Indian drum called the tabla drums. There's two of them, and one, when you hit it like this, it moves and makes this like goo, like underwater glug sound. It's close.
Where are we
to that
going, Sam?
noise. A deep bongo.
Hey,
All
after
right.
those rats.
So yeah, okay.
This nine is so funny.
So we shoot the rats. They move.
There they are. Let's get them.
How How do those laughably small wheels move so fast?
You'll never catch us. The skin bodies can't be
Can you
stopped.
throw something at him?
No, we just have these three.
Stop now, or we will take decisive disciplinary action.
Never happen, coppers.
All right, so I am going to try to get them.
What a great addition to this game.
You know, I think they really wanted to like have. All right, that didn't work. I think they wanted to have some kind of like action something. There we go.
Bodies can't. Oof.
Hey, the shaving cream!
Okay,
Open,
hold
man.
on tight, little buddy.
I'm gonna turn you up, Sarah. You're a little quiet.
Oh, sorry.
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 Gimme.
There we go. Gimme.
Gimme!
Gimme. Now, yeah, this is it's just
Where are we going, Sam?
you
The
know
TV
all these
studio.
games needed a little exciting action arcade. That's what the kids love.
They love police quest style driving.
Well, that's not even close to the high quality of Police Quest driving. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
You have a whole town to explore in Police Quest.
Yeah, you have a whole town. You have a whole town. You have a beautiful highway you could drive up and down.
Diagonally.
You have a beautiful highway.
A highway.
Fast car. On the highway. On the byway.
Hello
Mr.
again.
Robotron.
Yes?
I don't know
I've
what that's
got
a
a fast
reference
car.
to, but
Can we take another crack at that
It's
audition?
a SNL
Fine.
sketch where
Let's take it from the top.
Will
Ready,
Ferrell
Sam?
played Satan,
Show me
and
Rabbit.
he was trying to give Garth Brooks a good song, but he couldn't come up with a single banger, and every single one of the songs that sucks is very funny.
Garth Brooks was
Brilliant.
good on
Now
SNL.
That's what I call diseased.
Garth
Thank you,
Brooks
thank
was
you.
a good joke on that show,
First
too.
off, I'd like to thank all the little people who.
Zip it. Okay, Max. Just realized your dog is walking death, and you'll have to put him down for the good of society.
Really?
He's gonna be too good
You're
at this.
sad. You're despondent. You're grief-stricken. Now, show me the emotion.
Boo-hoo?
You call that emotion? I've seen Myra show more emotion, and she ought to be declared a national Botox reserve. Grief, I
Wow.
said. Give me grief.
we've got the onion gun. Don't worry, everyone. Got the onion gun.
Perfect. Now, the fateful moment has arrived. Despite your immense grief, you must put your beloved companion out of his misery.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Idiot. What demonic force possessed you to do that?
The demonic force called acting, Sam.
Ding.
You should try it sometime.
Good thing I had my anti-hypnosis helmet built into my hat, or I'd have one too many holes in the head.
Bravo. Bravo! Such realism. Such authenticity. I was convinced you were actually shooting him. How did you do the sound effects?
You don't want to know.
The search for the Midtown Cowboys is over. You're hired. Head to the set next door and we can
Her
begin
buttons
filming
look like
immediately.
grease droplets.
Let's hurry, Sam. We only have 14 minutes and 55 seconds of fame left.
All
Yeah,
right,
you
you're-
did some great puzzling there.
Well, you know, sometimes the spirit of Mr. Puzzle, you know, works through me.
Mm-hmm.
Of Mr. Puzzle. Let me be the first to say.
All right, people, let's get the stage set up. The celebrity host will be here any minute. Oh, right. The crew's working on Myra. Stupid, no talent, fat face.
This is it's pretty good that they have an in-plot reason why they wouldn't have that many characters. It's like, oh yeah, no, there's it's just
Weren't you
me and
just-
like two other
I
people.
think she just defied the laws of physics.
Sorry, you'd be amazed how many times a day I have to do that. Things tend to be hectic here.
Doesn't bother us a bit. Sam and Max, consummate professional actors, reporting for duty.
You said duty, Sam.
I knew you guys were right for this show.
Speaking of which, could you perhaps explain the show a bit?
Okay, here's the drill. On Midtown Cowboys, you play a pair of cattle ranchers trying to raise a herd in an apartment in Manhattan.
My
Okay.
Uncle Ernie did that, except it was pigs. And not in an apartment.
That's a normal
I only
place.
see one cow.
Yeah.
It's a small herd. You're struggling, okay?
Okay.
You've got this landlord, Mr. Featherly, who has a very strict no cows policy.
Devilishly inconvenient.
I begin to see from whence the hilarity sprouts.
Yes, Featherly is always barging in, and you try to hide the fact that you have a cow in the apartment. Lots of sight gags, usually something gross winds up happening. Simple enough?
Great. Where's the script?
Well, there's a slight hitch. The cow ate most of the script, so you're going to have to ad-lib the show.
Improv!
Ad-lib?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yes, make it up as you go.
Be a suggestion from the
Improvise.
audience.
Well, I guess our regular life has given us plenty of practice.
Don't worry, you'll be working with Philo Pennyworth,
What's a
who
funny
plays
way to
Featherly.
kill a cow?
He's a brilliant actor, classically trained, Globe Theater and all that. Just set him up to do something funny, and he'll handle it from there.
Check. Anything else?
Actually,
The puzzle
yes.
is-
We did save one line from the script, and it's really important to work it in, because it's the product placement that pays for the whole show. One of you will have to say the line.
Me.
No
Pick
one
me.
out. Pizza's
All
the
right,
Hut.
Max. Your line is this. Better get the serious toothpaste.
I like it already.
All right. Okay.
We're as ready
Let's
as we're
just
ever
see
going
what
to be.
happens.
Let's start taping the
let's
show.
give it a try. Let's give it a
Okay,
spin.
now remember.
What if I
this is landlords
I
in the
get
door,
an
and you
E?
don't want him to know you've
Yeah.
got a cow in there. Ready? Action!
All right. We do not want him.
Open up in there. I know you're
They're
hiding
probably
a cow.
hiding a cow.
Let there be light.
Okay.
Good job, Ben.
Are we stealing stuff off the set?
We're hiding.
There
it.
we go. Life of the party.
Uh-oh.
It's Mr. Featherly.
Oh my god, I love
Aha!
him.
I know you've got a. Well. Who's your guest, boys?
I know you've got a. Our chef.
This is the French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable, insatiable craving for omelets and duck à l'orange.
And frog's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and
This
French
guy's a terrible
fries.
improviser.
I went to Gay
He's
Paris
good.
one time
Terrible.
myself, you know?
I love him.
It was back in
I'm gonna
my
do a
army
two-man
days.
show with him just to prove he's not weird. Blah blah.
Let's see
I
here.
miss the 70s when you could get away with stuff like that.
Is that true, Jess? I wasn't alive then.
Oh, I remember a lot from the 70s. And yes, there were
Goodness,
wagon
who
wheel
left this lying
light
here?
fixtures everywhere. At like the Western Sizzler, at the Western Steer.
Rock me, mama, like a wagon lamp.
That's right. That's where that song comes from.
Rock me, mama, all the way to camp.
This could use some
baby.
sprucing up. Whatever happened to our can of spray paint?
I
Darius
refuse to
Rucker.
answer on the grounds that I may incriminate both myself and a prominent local politician.
Say no more.
I love this chicken.
Oh, we. All right. Oh, we got a cow pie.
Oh,
And
man.
see, I've got an idea.
I
thing
don't care if
pooped
it is just a
everywhere.
prop. I'm not touching that with my bare hands.
I have a feeling.
Technically, they're dog hands. Ugh.
Oh no.
Say, what's this?
No. No.
I'm sorry, what was that you said?
Oh, he didn't.
Moot.
He said
Moo
moo
gai
goo
pan.
gai pan. It's a French dish the chef has just made.
No.
Whoa, super. I'll try some of that. Where's the plate?
Ben.
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 Can't help but feel this is all
Ben.
terribly
Don't give
wrong
me.
somehow.
Don't give me.
I'm giving it.
Don't give me. Don't give me. Oh, no.
Interesting.
Interesting.
That's one word for it.
Tastes like shit.
There's a familiar flavor. Fennel, maybe?
Kentucky bluegrass, I think.
Oh, no.
This moo moo whatever stuff is really good. What's it called in English?
Shite.
Pie.
Really? Well, that's funny. It sounds just like. Ah!
This isn't very kind to your co-star.
I like his Burberry
Yeah.
button up, sleeveless button up.
better get the serious toothpaste.
Zoom in and cut. That was comic gold.
Who
The
is she
network
saying
is going
zoom
to
into?
love it.
Naturally. I'll be in my dressing room refreshing my muse.
Is that what you call it
call
now?
me for at least an hour.
Nice work, you guys. Here's a clip for your reel.
Fresh the muse.
Thanks.
Let's get the
Got
set
it in
back
one.
the way it was.
Mr. Puzzle.
One take
Mr.
puzzler.
Puzzle.
Hey, here's
Oh,
to you, Ben.
I don't care if it is just a prop. I'm not touching that with my bare hands.
Is that somehow getting larger every week, Sarah?
Yeah, comically.
Yes. Do you have like several of these things that you're like switching out week to week?
I'm
Like,
gonna
I
finally
shouldn't
have
fool
the
with the
game
set while
one
we're
that
not
they
taping
jump
the
on
show.
coaches.
So now we have 3 shows that we have access to. Embarrassing Idol, who's never going to be a millionaire, and Cooking Without Looking. You know, that's just kind of.
Oh, it's fine.
But
that one gets a pass.
which Sarah, I'll throw to you.
I'd like to go for Embarrassing Idol for 100, please.
100 Embarrassing Idols. Here we go.
Have you watched the Pop Culture Jeopardy with Colin Jost?
Yeah, I hear he's
I
the
just don't
Jost with
see
the
how you
most.
can sing and be a
I
Jost.
haven't,
I don't
but
think
he's
the
the
public
Jost
would
with the
swallow
most.
that.
Hey, Sam, do
He's the
my
Jost
eyes
host.
deceive me, or are those our formerly hypnotized former child star acquaintances, the Soda Poppers?
Sweet jellyfish paste on a stick, you're right. What are the odds?
Did we find another judge? What about one of those guys?
I don't suppose either of you would be interested in being a judge on Embarrassing Idol, the hot new show where we make uncomfortable entertainment out of people's misplaced faith in their own singing ability.
Oh, me! I promise I'll be completely unbiased in my abuse of the contestants.
This was around the time
Fine,
that they were
fine.
making
Take a
the
seat.
clips of all the worst auditions, and I was
get to
eating them up.
sing!
Welcome back to Embarrassing Idol.
Yes, and
Judges are chomping at the bit, so say hello to our first contestant, Peepers.
You got this, Peepers.
Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Well, that was a bit sloppy, but I particularly liked how you hit that high note. That always impresses me. I think you'll get my vote.
You're going to Hollywood,
Definitely
dog.
voting for you. After all, you are my brother. Very impressive. You sound almost exactly like a sick cat being dragged through rusty farm machinery. But this is a singing contest, so I think I'll have to vote for someone else. Is there anyone else?
Not so far.
Yay!
Okay.
Sam, I think you gotta sing.
Colin Nosferatu.
Peepers lyrics.
Can I look at these?
Sure, take 'em. I've got them memorized. Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Very impressive.
So, okay. So that appears.
Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly? Is that your mug?
No, it was here when I got here, last week.
Ew. Once used
Apple
for
crack.
apples, now used for derrieres.
That's French for butt.
Oh, what's French
What's
for
with the
butt?
pool of water?
It's acid,
Derriere,
brain
derriere.
freeze. Don't you ever watch the show?
The idea of a pool of acid with also a shark is pretty good.
That is.
Hey, can I try my pipes out on this thing?
Go right ahead. Frankly, we can use all the contestants we can muster.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant,
There he is. There's the banjo.
I'd like to do a little song I call Just Like Someone Else's Song, Only Somehow Better. Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon. She's at brunch today with some baboon. Road to someday, bits of me are strewn.
let's hear from our judges.
Bravo! Your wobbly tenor is way better than Peeper's shrill squawking.
Your stylings are quite interesting, but I noticed you never really hit a high note. Peepers is still getting my
so you need a high
You
note.
sing beautifully, and your lyrics are enchanting. But Peepers is my brother, so I pretty much have to vote for him.
Okay.
Remember, folks, on Embarrassing Idol, the decision of the judges must be unanimous.
Sounds like you
Stay
have to
tuned
kill
for more
Peepers.
exciting action after this.
And we're
Good thing you have that
It's okay
gun.
to sing again if you want to, by the way. Could improve your chances.
It doesn't really make you hit a high note, though. You know.
Ooh.
Oh, you need the the
voice modulator.
balloon.
Voice
Yeah.
modulator.
You need the voice modulator. So that's
Gotta have a voice
Mr. Puzzle.
that's a comeback.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Is there something?
Well, Peepers, you underdeveloped former non-psychotherapist you. What a treat to run across you again.
I'm not sure if I ever properly thanked you for hitting me over the head recently.
Repeatedly.
No gratitude necessary. Just doing our jobs.
Sure.
How do you manage to hit those eardrum scarring high notes?
If you're implying that I use any artificial vocal enhancements, I don't. What you hear is pure Peepers.
Animation was great.
Yeah.
That's almost exactly
angry
what I
little-
would have said.
Angry little boy face.
I'll leave you to whatever it is you're doing over here.
Grundislav
Good luck.
in chat.
Hey, Grundislav.
Well, Mr. Puzzle indeed.
Jess, anything interesting about that?
Not a thing. Thank you. No, everyone should go listen to the latest episode of Quest, the adventure game podcast, where Francisco Grundislav in the chat joins us for a fascinating chat about adventure games and the kind of stuff that absolute dolts like Ben and I don't know about making.
Yeah, and also why other people get Cuban sandwiches wrong. Like why you
Yeah.
can't find a good Cuban sandwich in New York.
What's amazing,
Miami.
like that I didn't expect, was like the last 40 minutes or so of the podcast where he's just dragging other adventure game developers through the mud by name. Like, it wasn't where I thought it was going to go, but I mean, it is. The tea is spilled. Let's just put it that way. Yeah.
There was Paul when there was something I was like when I was listening where I was like, jeez.
Was it the part where I was talking about that great Subway sandwich I had?
For $7.99. When they bring $5 footlongs back, I'll know that America is finally healing.
Look, Max, there's the door to Myra's set. Let's
Yeah.
get in there and liberate
An
her
incredibly
literally
petty
captive
and
audience.
vindictive
Sam,
surprise.
forget the hostages.
Yeah, I didn't
There's
expect it.
somebody famous. It's Hugh Bliss.
Who, Bliss?
No, Hugh Bliss. Inventor of prismatology. Help millions unlock the power of their personal color spectrums.
Right, the stage magician turned happiness guru. Like we didn't have enough of those already.
I want to meet him.
Fine.
This
but
feels
if
like a
he
strange
magically
choice to me
pulls
right
another
after
rainbow
Brady
butterfly
culture.
out of
Yeah,
somebody's
it's like
ear,
it's the
I'm
same
leaving.
joke.
Hi, Hugh
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
It's like, wait, no,
Yeah,
I've
we
got
know.
some more jokes on
And
this.
you are Sam
Yeah.
and Max, freelance police.
It's like it's a different
How do you know?
Do
pitch
you
of the
believe
joke.
in magic? 'Cause I do.
It's like he's a little. What if we did it, but he's a little fruitier?
He's an albino now.
What if we turned up the fruit levels up a bit?
Colors down.
Dazzle us with a
Woo-hoo
feat
up.
of ledger domain, why don't you?
Okay, I'll show you the magic of prismatology in action. Pick a color, any color.
Ochre. No, mauve.
Why this
Burnt
guy would
sienna.
like the scarecrow from Tombstone.
How about a color I've heard of, Pick a color, as long as it's red, green, or blue.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, but it is, with magic.
Oh.
Oh no.
I know what you're thinking. Is it real, or is it illusion?
It's the horse of many colors.
Say, Hugh Bliss, Can we get a picture with you for our
Hubris.
scrapbook of instantly forgettable memories?
Splendid idea.
Not wearing shoes. Barefoot
I wish
is legal.
I'd thought of it.
That's what Hugh
And
Bliss
in fact,
said.
I did. Hence the camera. Now gather round.
But how will you take the picture?
By magic.
Okay.
Say chocolate-covered puppies.
Oh.
Chocolate-covered puppies. So where's the picture, Magic Man?
Oh my. I seem to have misplaced it.
I always love that. That's a joke I always like. All right, so that should.
Sorry to interrupt
See
your
you
little
here.
joy fest, but I've got a situation here.
Never fear, pretty lady. Hugh Bliss is here.
Yeah. Anyway, our game show host went on
Shut
Myra
up.
hours ago, and he still hasn't come out. Think you can fill in till he gets back?
Can a butterfly fly?
Ah,
Yes, it can. Oh, what do I do?
When a contestant comes to the podium, just read him a question from the card. Then, when he gets it wrong, insult him and tell him to get off the stage.
Oh, no,
Benny.
no.
Oh.
Prismatology teaches us to love everyone, no matter what.
Mr.
just read the
Puzzle is
cards.
starting.
Okay. I
She
still
said,
Can't see
read off
the
the
gears
card,
moving.
but I have cards in my inventory. Folks.
And their questions.
Folks.
Yeah.
Folks.
Oh man, Mr. Puzzle's
This
taking
is
flight.
Mr. Puzzles is putting together using the magic of puzzle power. That's why they call him Mr. Puzzle. Now, where are the cards?
Now, you know, we have Professor Puzzle over on my streams, which, you know, is a different method.
Prof Puzz.
Yeah. I don't know if it has the Mr. Puzzle flair, though.
Nah.
Where's
Nah.
where are the where's the cards?
Well, just pick a card.
Nope.
What's going on with that guy's feet?
That's why it looks like he's in agony.
Let's do it wrong first.
We've got a contestant, people! Hit it!
Wow, what is
From
that?
somewhere deep within the bowels of WARP, it's Who's Never Going to Be a Millionaire with special guest host Hugh Bliss.
Like,
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Our
Oh,
first
it's like the
contestants
little
are a pair
sidle
of professional freelance police
Okay.
officers. They enjoy firing their guns randomly and running over things. Please welcome Sam and Max.
They don't know him.
Listen, Sam, they love us.
Welcome. You know the rules. If you can answer even one question correctly, you'll walk away a millionaire.
Start loading the armored cars, Hugh, because my brain's stuffed with enough worthless trivia to power a small Chilean village for decades.
It's true.
Okay, are you ready? Oh, happy day. It's an easy one. If a man sets out from the Horsehead Nebula in a spaceship traveling at thrice the speed of light, and his father leaves from Rigel too at the same time going half the speed, how many nanoseconds will it be before time paradox causes the first man never to have been born?
I'm not sure, but I'll say false.
That's not really a valid answer. You lose.
I hate this guy.
This is an outrage.
So we
I
had to lose
demand
in
a
order.
recount.
Okay.
We do have a fabulous
Good
consolation
job,
prize.
Mr. Puzzle.
A copy of Emetics by me, Hugh Bliss.
You get nothing.
No thanks.
Good day.
I'm
I
content
was
to
thinking
leave with
that
just
too.
my burning shame
Same
and
page.
newfound sense of inadequacy.
Okay.
Find out which poor schmuck will be the next to blow his chance at millions right after these messages.
All right. Well, you know, this has been fun, but you know, we've been streaming for about an hour, and you know what that
Can
means. It is time for this.
It's 3 a.m. and your children are safe and asleep. But there's a phone in the White House and it's ringing. Something's happening in the world. It's 3 a.m. and your children are safe and asleep. Who do you want answering the phone?
Hello, my name is Jim Butterfield, and I'd like to tell you about the Commodore 64.
You know, I guess that Commodore that Commodore commercial just really made an impression on Grayson. Now, Jess, I see that you really reacted strongly to this piece
I've
of
never
video
seen
game
this
history.
before. Well, first of all, there's a attractive woman there, so that was obviously a Ooga.
Yeah.
But
What is it
after I
that
got
the
past
great Travis McElroy said once?
Sorry, I mean, I couldn't say. But that's amazing. Like,
I'm having some difficulty
sit
buying
inside
that
his
this
mouth,
is
I guess.
1997. This feels
Now,
like
that's
a
a great
70s
point.
photo. I don't want to argue with video game history, whoever they are. But I don't know.
I don't believe her blouse is from 1997.
I don't believe her blouse is from 1997. I don't believe.
I might believe 1987.
The
87?
look, the
hair.
Yeah, I don't know. Pac-Man came out in 80. Okay.
People
But
had
maybe this
hair
was
like that in
1997.
97.
Maybe,
my
you know.
mom had hair like that in 97.
Is that your mom?
I wish.
I was a sophomore in college, and we didn't look like that.
Well, you were driving the Pac-Man street rod. I don't know how to say it any clearer.
I was in the Dig Dug 4x4. At
The
the
tree in the background could be 97.
I was in the Mappy van. That sounds criminal.
It did. It completely did.
I found a Pinterest page that says this is from
A
1984.
special vibe. Okay.
All right.
84 is
So
That's much
let's
more plausible.
let's go back in time.
Yeah.
Let's go back in time to Skeets and Tweets of the past. This is from Valentine's Day 2023.
Oh, when we all went on a big date together.
Yeah, it's when we all went on a big date together. Oh, this is good. Oh. Oh, all right. And then let's take a look at last year. What is
Amazing. There's multiple years now.
Yeah,
I
there's
know, we're
we
getting,
you know
like-
there's a deep bench of Skeets and Tweets. This is February 13th, 2024.
2024.
Oh, this was a good one.
Man,
Oh yeah.
This was a classic. This led to quite.
Yeah.
This is
Oh wow! I don't think I was here for this. I want all this stuff.
Was I somehow here for this?
I don't know.
Probably if I wasn't, you probably were.
Macaroni
Bean Bake.
camp style. Which
Cheese
where is
club
macaroni
sandwich.
camp style? Oh, there
You
it
know,
is.
where you just
It's
eat
it's there.
outside.
It's kind of. I don't even understand what macaroni camp
It
style
looks
is.
like you could. It was made in individual like mushes, so you just open up a foil pouch and eat it like a little hot
Is
dog.
it? Are they like tater skins, possibly? Like,
now,
what-
now, here's the thing.
I'd eat that. I'd eat it.
Chicken bedeviled, please. Here's the thing. As a man, of all of these,
Speak for
looking at
men,
these,
please.
I mean, well, the oyster bar stew just straight up looks good, and I mean,
Yeah.
steak stroganoff is just a fancy way to say beef stroganoff.
Mhm.
But you know what? It has one of the grossest drawings for something. I'm gonna note here that a lot of like they've added extra ooze to stuff. Have you noticed this? They like look at the cheese club sandwich. It's like it's oozing. Yep. It's got some ooze.
I wish I could see the Texas barbecue sauce, which is apparently a dish you men like, but it's covered up. It's like, don't you want it on something? But I don't think that's a dish men like.
Rabbit, you mix it with your shrimp cocktail sauce. And
the one that I would love to have right now is
yes. Let's each pick.
I would love to have a pork and bean bake. The ooze makes it look yucky, but my mom even has that clay bean urn or whatever bean pot, and she would make pork and beans in that. Just
the ooze is appealing there,
and
like you want it to ooze out a little bit.
Some of the best food. Like, and my mom is a remarkable cook. The pork and beans that she would make in that like ceramic bean thing or that clay bean pot, it's incredible. I need to make that. I'm thinking about it as a man.
Enough stuff to make, and I might make it tonight.
Well, you're now a wife, so you should be thinking about how to please your man.
And
but you shouldn't be thinking about dishes you like, because that's not what we're talking about.
To be clear, yes.
What I did think about was macaroni camp style, and that's my choice for the household. All it is macaroni that you make at home and then take camping and heat up on the campfire.
Now, savory scallops implies the existence, and this is probably what I said last year.
Dessert scallops.
Yeah. Chocolate scallops.
Something seems fishy to me.
That illustration is one of the more disturbing ones to me. I don't know what it is.
I think it's that the plate has a tail.
Yeah,
I think it's the weird fork.
I think it's the weird. It looks like the plate connects into a separate part of the plate that is for a lemon slice.
Yes.
The plate looks like a blowfish.
I also like Louisiana shrimps.
Yeah.
Shrimps.
You don't have to add an S to shrimps.
There's two, and then there's grits.
Honestly, this whole thing feels like a really good AI generated image, like where
It
it's
does
like really close, really close.
It is giving AI, isn't it?
The Caesar salad, especially. It's like, have you seen one? Do we always put it in a baby rocker from 1874?
Here's the thing, and I've been thinking this a lot lately, is that sometimes I'll see something that looks terrible, and I'll be like, oh, that looks like garbage AI art, and then I discover that someone did it, and like the real people being put out of work like by AI,
a lot deserving is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying is like if like it's putting people that do the dishes that men like art out of work, like the weird, disturbing art that's not particularly good. The uncanny valley,
right.
Because the thing is that knowing that uncanny valley art is made by a person makes it better. Uncanny valley art by an AI, but yeah, it is giving AI, isn't it?
The pork chops are a little. A lot of it feels as if perhaps this is. Then little details like it looks like the lid of the Louisiana shrimps pot is the same lid from the pork and bean bake.
And who puts nacho cheese on a sandwich like that?
Well, and Grundislav is pointing out, it bothers me that the pork and bean bake has a ceramic pot with a red metal lid. That's another weird AI thing. Like, it's just like stuff that doesn't match.
Yeah.
It's not quite right, but it means well.
Now, the Cheese Club sandwich does feel like if Taco Bell was like, we're introducing grilled cheese sandwiches.
If Taco Bell introduced something that looked like the Cheese Club sandwich, everyone would be shitting their pants in delight. And then shitting their pants
Bell,
in
a regular way.
Normal.
Why is the Welsh rabbit a square?
That's... In Welshland, that's the shape of a rabbit.
That's their Wendy's burger.
Pork chop piquant. All right.
The thing is, I feel like we talked about this for about 20 minutes last time.
Yeah.
and I have like 30
I'm
minutes
so
more
glad
of things
be
to say
part of
about it.
this. I was
Listen,
not
we have to
crackers?
finish. We have to finish these. We have to finish these episodes.
Are those oyster crackers with the oyster bars?
We can't talk about this until 2026.
And we'll talk about it next year.
This is being gavelled into 2026.
Yep, carved.
We've got another contestant.
Oh, dang it. I didn't mean to.
I wish Ben wouldn't bully us with Robert's Rules of Order.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine having a dad named Robert who loves Rules of Order.
All right, so. Am I blue? We'll also turn him blue, and then we'll say yes. Oh yeah, I promised
Hey,
him.
a
Yeah, but that
perfect
was Grundislav. We'll have to, because you had a story that was off mic and that we didn't get to, and then so we have two stories. I owe you a Fireball story. It's honestly not that much a story, but I'll make it exciting. Then you have another.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Jess, it's time for a redemption.
I challenge you to change
Hey
colors
Jess,
again.
do you want to toss it to me? I
Okay,
got something that
pick
can
a
help you
color.
out.
Okay, for my redemption, I'm going to toss it to Sarah.
I'm gonna catch it and let you know that I just got this photo update from Grayson. That's the crying center, and it says crying snakes, and then within all these lights say crying center.
Tom.
I said get in there and let loose.
Now I believe isn't somebody here watching from Hong Kong?
Yes,
Can you
Tom.
let us know, Tom? Have you
You
been to
go
a
and
crying
cry?
center?
If he's okay. Here's something though. Sarah, could you throw it back to me?
Yeah, over to you, Jess.
Okay. Thank you. Here, Kevin, how about this? What if I took the lens cap from my webcam and I did like a fun little pirate thing with it, like or a monocle.
Whoa, yeah.
Can you do a voice? And not a pirate voice, but like Colonel Clink.
Hello, it's
Yeah.
me, lens cap eye. Is that thing?
That's good.
look
That's
like-
good.
You look like the villain from Men in Black 3 that's played by Britt from Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah,
Like
everyone
that
remembers
contestant.
Men in
Hit
Black
it.
3.
Welcome
I talk
back.
about it
Our
too
next
much. It's my
contestants
favorite
are
in the trilogy.
these guys again.
I'm gonna keep working on that character. I'm
Aren't there
developing
4
it.
of them?
2. Oh, Men in Black?
The question is,
But only 1 and 3
am
are good.
I blue?
Oh, there's 4, but I don't recognize the new one.
Yeah, like
Yes,
literally, you put in
yes,
front of
you
me.
are.
I'm like, what is
Well,
that?
what do you know?
I don't recognize it.
That's absolutely
I go,
right.
movie?
Yes.
Congratulations, you're a millionaire.
Now we can get the helium
Filthy
balloon.
rich!
We just went
Those
bankrupt, so
helium
we will not
balloons.
be back after these messages.
I am Mr. Puzzle.
I don't believe it.
Man,
Well,
you
this
were really
is
putting
awkward,
on a
but we
clinic.
don't actually have $1 million in cash.
That's
Sweet
not French
mother
they're
of all
puzzling
quiz show
with.
scandals.
Ben's been
We'll
on
have
a
to give you
free
$1 million
clinic here
worth
tonight.
of food stamps. They're right over there.
Hold on. Can you buy deep-fried licorice ropes with food stamps?
We'll take it.
That sounds tasty.
1, 2, 3, 174,
Ugh, I love when they do that
175, 999,999.
Day of the Tentacle did this joke the best.
Let's go spend it, Sam. It's burning a hole in my pocket.
It's
Well,
putting
food
quite a
stamps,
bulge in
you're
mine.
Food assistance programs are pretty funny.
Back then, when we didn't need them as much.
No, I'm pretty sure people always needed them.
Yeah. Well, this
Yeah,
is
they
in the
always
heyday
do
of the
them.
Bush administration.
Yeah, like
After trickle-down economics.
you know,
It'll
the
just,
recession, the
like,
Great
trickle
Recession
down.
was going to happen in 2 years, Sarah.
And I was about to move to Chicago and meet my friend Ben.
Wow.
I was so excited to transfer to your department just because it was fun eating lunch with you guys back in the Groupon days. That's a little of our history, Jess.
I feel like jobs are mostly for lunch.
Yeah.
Like, I guess in addition to the money they pay you, for me, it's like just like a part of my day that builds up toward going to lunch with people I like, and then like the part of the day that's like kind of lightly napping after that.
And that's why Jess says we have to return to the office because you don't
That's
have Jess
Work
is,
from home?
Jess is
How am I
very
supposed to
strong
eat
on
at home?
RTO.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Jess is
How do I know
furious
you're
about
working?
RTO. He's like,
Yeah.
we don't have
It's
lights
sad
together
and
anymore.
nice. I saw
Yeah.
you on the telly.
How
Absolutely.
do you watch TV from in there?
Jess is always
Oh, I've got
sitting
monitors you
in the
don't even know
cafeteria with a bib and
Mhm.
those utensils banging
Yeah.
until someone comes by and eats with them.
Yeah. I'm not going to eat alone like a sad person.
We want to buy something.
Quite so.
We come bearing 1 million American dollars.
Like yesterday,
Now
I had
hand over the
a
voice
fabulous
modulator.
burrito from
Blimey,
Chipotle. I
food
don't know if you've ever been
stamps.
there, but they do a good
Well,
job
I
with these
suppose
things.
I must accept them.
I did see an
Only
old
dash
lady at
government
Chipotle in a
spares.
video calling her friend to
It's
be like,
hogwash.
and it's all there,
Complete
and they just
cod
make
swallow.
it right there for you. She loved it. First timer.
My mom
Here
calls me
then
from
is your
Chipotle to ask me
chemical-based
what she
voice
likes on
modulator.
her burrito
This is a
because it's a
helium
little too
balloon strapped to an
overwhelming for her.
inhaler.
It's just too many
But
options.
it works. Trust me.
She's like, do I like sour cream on my burrito? I'm like, I don't know, Mom. Do you like sour cream on your burrito?
Ari is warbling out of a souped-up 78-speed turntable. It works.
Thanks, Bosco.
That was a reference to Alvin.
Of the Chipmunks?
Alvin et al. It's a little professor joke for you.
I appreciate it.
Wow, Professor Puzzle.
Professor Puzzles.
Now, meanwhile, let's go drop off this photo.
The bib is
called
plastic and has a
Love.
lobster image on it. Yeah, ironically enough, because eating that bib would kill me.
Mr. Puzzle. Little
Sam, this is
professor,
perfect.
yes.
This photo is a capstone.
Capstone
It
Games.
succinctly summarizes over 30 years of
That's a reference.
extraterrestrial
That is
related
absolutely a
photographic
reference.
evidence.
Sybil, that photo is a hoax.
Exactly. I couldn't have asked for better. Now I can print the paper. Available at newsstands now.
Okay. I don't know what that did, but I know that I could do it.
Yeah, if you did it, it needed to be done is generally the rule when it comes to
Not
puzzles.
have worked if
Like-
it was blue or red.
Like no, it's got to be green. Sometimes it's just that you gotta. There's,
We're
like
famous.
you just
Hooray!
see two puzzle
Can we begin
pieces and
misbehaving
you
now?
just have to stick
Begin?
them together, and you don't know why. Just have to. All right,
Where are we going, Sam?
let's go to the TV,
TV studio.
Goody!
Do you think puzzles from the same puzzle factory have the same cuts for the pieces and just different pictures? So you could like mix and match puzzles from the same factory and still continue to solve them even though they're two different pictures? Or do you think they have several different cuts that they do?
Laws for jigsaw puzzles.
Jess, I'm not much a jigsaw head. So I don't know.
I saw that coming.
You beat me to it. I was working on that.
I had to puzzle that one out for Ben.
Uh-huh.
All we
It's
want
like
to do is
television.
make
Gone
Ben
into
laugh.
cooking without looking yet.
Those are dangerous thoughts, Jack. Yeah, can you imagine just the chaos of just
That's enough
like
lard to
mixing
clog the
together
arteries
several
of a
puzzles
major
from the same
metropolis.
factory? I don't know how you know what factory
Or
they came
start
from
a circus
either. I
of
guess that's
free
part of the
squirrels.
challenge. You
I
probably have to
rue the
hijack
day
a
you
truck
lost your NEA funding, Max.
or disguise yourself as a puzzle factory worker.
Yeah.
Or go to the store and read like where the puzzles are made.
It's probably like a Twix thing though, where there's like a, like corner
I
piece
think
factory
this is one of those
and then like a
cooler
middle
things
piece
they use on medical
factory.
shows to transport donor spleens.
Left puzzle quarter
What's it
piece.
doing on the set of
Yeah.
a cooking show?
Some knowledge is better left unclaimed.
I guess I could just start
This
buying
fridge
puzzles
isn't
until I
even a
find two
fridge.
that magically
It's
sync
a
up.
fake.
And then make the most beautiful art you've ever put together.
And what if they make a special image when you combine them? Like a
These
mad
are
folded
dangerous
cabinet.
shots, Jess.
Cooking without looking? It's
What
a
if
cooking
it
show
tells
aimed
me
at
who's
motorhead bachelors who have
assassinated
never
John
seen the
F.
inside
Kennedy
of a
when I put
grocery
them
store.
together?
Is there a big demand for that?
The
You'd
world's
be
been waiting for
amazed.
you to puzzle the puzzler.
Where's the
What if
host?
the messages
Is
have
he
been
in
there all
watching the
along?
Myra show?
No, he's
What
one of
if
the
I'm
few who isn't.
schizophrenic?
He got food poisoning while he was taping last week's show. Right in the middle, in fact.
Was it
Or
gruesome?
puzzle gifted.
Yes, and
That's right.
unfortunately, this show goes out live.
Can we get a tape of the show?
This one? No, it's broadcast live. We don't tape it.
Or like
See
really
ya.
nice and big. To go over
Probably.
her hair like that without squishing it.
The ingredients. Let's see here. That seems.
That's quite an assortment.
They must have scoured every
think Twix
toxic
is the
waste
best
dump in the
candy bar?
state.
Might be a Reese's Fast Break, in my opinion. I love those things. But I'm a peanut butter head.
Yeah.
See ya.
Probably.
Let's try to go into Myra's.
I gotta see Myra. Do you need the show tapes? Why do you need
So
the
we
show
can. So now we can have our voice go high, but like he always only votes for his brother.
tapes?
Oh, you get to Myra through the millionaire.
Oh, Myra.
But one of the important things about Mr. Puzzles maneuvers is, you have to explore every possible area.
Mm-hmm.
Puzzle bowl area.
Yeah, that's exactly it,
Got
Sarah.
anything?
Can we do an episode of
polite to
Quest
knock.
Quest where you
You
walk
do know
through
we're
Mr.
taping a
Puzzle's
show here.
approach to puzzle
Great day
solving?
in the morning.
It's Myra Stump herself.
No.
Yourself.
You can't share his secrets like that.
Can we come in
That's
and see
true.
the show?
Can you?
Hey, Shy
Don't you
Mothboy.
mean?
May
Hey,
we come in
oh,
and see the show?
That's much better. No, we're at full
Bye, bye,
capacity.
Moira.
The only people getting in now are famous people who are appearing on the show.
She's got some Barney
Can-
Bears.
May
Sure,
we appear as
situations
guests on
going
your
on.
show?
I excel at talking about myself.
Are you famous?
Perhaps. In an internet petition, or there ought to be a law kind of way.
Not good enough. I'll need evidence of your explosive star power.
I blew up a public restroom last week.
I want to see a copy of your recording contract for
All
one
right,
thing.
that's,
Well, what if we-
recording
Idol.
contract
Okay.
and a clip from your hit
All right,
TV
we already
show.
have that.
You're not anybody these days if you don't act and sing.
Recording contract, TV clip.
Piece of cake.
No cake. I'm on a diet. But I will naturally
All right,
need
that's in
evidence
the
of the latest
newspaper.
juicy scandal you've been involved in.
Got
we
it.
have to be scandalized?
Of course. What kind of show do you think this is?
Are you sure you want us to answer that?
Look, it's very simple. Show me a recording contract,
Okay,
a
that's the
clip
one
from
I
your
don't
TV
have.
show, and
That
some
I have.
evidence of a scandal, and I'll
All right.
squeeze you in.
Oh, is that all?
You have the scandal, right?
As it happens, we brought a clip of our wacky hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys. We're the stars.
Well, I'm certainly impressed
Hey,
with
bring
how
the
far
boom.
standards for entertainment have
Wouldn't that be
fallen in
weird?
this country.
Thanks.
But you're also going to need a recording contract and a nice juicy scandal to be a guest on my show.
Actually, we graced the cover of the current edition of the Alien Love Triangle Times. How's that for a scandal?
My,
How's
your
that?
pasta
No,
is terrible.
Jess, you
Still,
recently
if you
played,
get a recording contract, I'll have you on the
the
show.
Devil's Toy
I'm
Box.
so
which
elated
is
I can
so much
almost block out the pain of such dismissive
wilder
scrutiny.
than this.
Yes.
How does it feel to look at this, which is just so much more small and straightforward?
You know, I love Devil's Triangle. I think that how crazy it is really wonderful. But I kind of like just the bam, bam, bam nature of the puzzles in these early games too. Like I love that this is just like straight down the middle, by the books, adventure game puzzle
I'm
design.
gonna go get my
Like,
autograph book. We'll be right back.
Someone tells you to go
It's
get a
too
thing,
nice to stay
and then
indoors.
you know where that
You
thing
boys
is.
should
You
go
go
play
get
outside.
it and you bring it to me, and
And
then you
you
give
should
it to me.
stop making that face,
You give 'em
dear.
it.
You do
It'll
what?
stick if you're not careful.
You give them it.
What
Oh.
face?
Met.
Just give them it.
Because like
Yeah,
season 2, which I've been playing a little bit, like on the side, that like has some like weird, and I mean even like the back half of the season has like kind of weird puzzles.
Yeah.
right?
I kind
And
of
not-
like a simple puzzle because I'm a simple person.
Same.
Give them it.
Give me.
Give him. Give him a puzzle. Let him solve it.
Maybe it's got the same kind of pieces as a different puzzle. Just
Maybe
a
the
different
artist
picture.
Made them similar.
This trophy.
Competitive horseshoe skipping is a thrilling test of accuracy, strategy, and strength.
Even more so if the horses are still attached.
Some say that's the only way.
Now, there we go. Go through here. Beep, boop, boop, bop, boop, bop, beep, boop, bop, boop, boop. All right. So we just got to get the record contract here. We have
How
to
do you
figure
destroy
out-
their family?
How do you destroy their family?
Yeah, like you have to make him no longer his brother, or you make yourself his brother, right?
I don't know.
Like shoot one
Yeah,
of them.
don't you gotta like be the brother? What do you look for? in a
Tell
singer?
me, old judge, what gruesome qualities do you look for in a singing
Yeah, these
performance?
characters were based on the McElroys.
Fraternity. I'm voting for Peepers no matter what. He's my
I thought
brother.
they were based on
The one who
Stooges.
didn't forget my
That's your
birthday
middleest
today,
brother,
I
Travis.
might add.
I said I was sorry.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm glad somebody remembered.
I said I was sorry. What more do you want?
A treat would be nice.
Isn't this also St. Boniface Day?
Patron saint of carnivorous plants and spiky things? I think that's next week. Enjoy your judging. Catch you later.
Uh-huh.
So,
Gimmet.
Gimmet.
So, Whizzer's birthday is today, huh?
See? Some people pay attention to
try
these
to
things.
drive a
Oh,
wedge
come
here.
on. I already said I was sorry for forgetting.
Grab that wedge.
I confess I don't really understand how you could forget Whizzer's birthday. I mean, aren't you guys triplets?
Technically, yes.
Happy
tell them
birthday.
happy birthday.
Yeah.
Shut up! Ask him what he's been up to.
Last time we saw you, you and your diminutive former child star brothers were in the thrall of a megalomaniac hypnotist with bad hair. What have you been up to since then?
Well, after you hit us over the head,
Repeatedly.
our careers have taken an upswing.
Clearly.
Hey, being a judge on Embarrassing Idol is a tremendous opportunity.
I'm feeling the magic already.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, shut up.
If you'll excuse me, I've got some lines to color outside of.
It's your life.
Okay. Maybe there's some.
What kind of perks go with this gig? Do you get fancy dressing rooms and candy sorted by color?
Ooh, craft services food. Have them bring me a roasted Canada goose stuffed with lightly bruised olives, please.
Not likely. I ordered a cake for my birthday, but they never brought it.
I think the craft services crew all went in to watch the Myra show, like everybody else.
All we got was a basket of tomatoes. Ugh.
What kind of preposterously un-American weasel are you that you don't like
That's right.
tomatoes?
I like them just fine, but they don't like me.
What do you mean?
I once spent 12 hours in the bathroom after mistakenly eating a cucumber that was sitting next to a tomato on the
All right,
plate.
this all
Say no
seems like
more.
maybe Justice is a good podcast. You see, this is. I feel like I'm getting a clue.
Do you feel like something's coming together?
I feel like Nurab Sal is speaking to me right now. Come in. Yeah.
Oh, Nurab Sal, I'm giving a speech and I
Can
need
you
your
eat those
help.
little cherry tomatoes? They're small.
No! No tomatoes, tomato juice, tomato paste, nothing, or I'll be out of commission for hours.
All right, there we go. Okay.
Enjoy your judging.
Okay, I know where
Catch you
there's some
later.
tomato
Uh-huh.
product.
Oh yeah, where?
Yeah, I do. Bosco's.
Yeah, there's the ketchup thing.
Yeah.
So we got to get a cake from the kitchen.
And put ketchup in it.
Yeah, ketchup cake.
Well,
I
I need some
recently
ketchup.
sent out my Chuppy ketchup packet to try and get a job. And to
That's very
entertain people
Griffin.
reading it.
Is that
This is quite realistic.
Like that animatronic kid on The Cosby Show.
That's quite an assortment.
They must have scoured
This is
every
sexy
toxic waste
music.
dump in the state.
Is that a
Are
food
there
one,
are there
like-
not is there
dish?
not a cake here? Am I
The Bim Bam was.
Did
yeah.
you check inside the fridge?
Yeah, it's empty.
See ya.
Probably.
Probably. Did you check the ovens?
Yeah.
It's like a scene from Heidi.
How does that bird manage to stay still for so long?
I feel like there's I know what to do. I feel like there's a thing that I'm missing. I need to find a cake. Is there something in here? I feel like there has to be something in here.
Check the lard. That's what you used to
I already checked the lard.
This fridge isn't even a fridge. It's a fake.
Ben, would you like a hint?
Give me a nudge to where I should go.
Okay.
A puzzle.
Maybe start cooking. What's cooking good looking?
Welcome to
Oh,
Cooking
I didn't know that
Without
the pot
Looking,
would
the
be
cooking
the
show
trigger.
for the typical
Okay.
bachelor kitchen.
That's a little weird,
containing
isn't
no
it?
fruits,
Yeah.
vegetables,
Yeah, I
or
was-
healthy
I thought
ingredients of
dialogue
any
would
sort.
trip
The
it.
show where we take a random assortment of condiments and barely
Red
edible
dye
items
too.
and create a meal within minutes. Filling in for Chuck Flagon this week.
I thought I had
these
already
guys.
clicked on the pot.
Just go with it.
Oh, hello.
These guys are
Welcome to the
stars.
show.
Thanks, Sam.
They've
it's
got
great
what it
to be
takes.
here.
Sometimes you said that star
buckethead,
quality.
The audience.
His little hat.
Greetings, worshipful fans. Remember, the only reason I'm on TV is because I'm better than you.
We've got some furious cooking to do, so let's get right to it.
What are we making, Sam?
We're making a cake.
Today we're baking a cake. Let's visit our rack of ingredients and add flavoring to the flavoring pail.
I'm pretty sure that's a pot, Sam.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me and the
Flavor
eating to you.
Pale. Some tweed. Monk paste.
Every chef has a signature ingredient that no one has ever heard of or used. Mine's MSG.
If you put in enough that you feel a burning sensation in the back of the neck, forearms, and chest, you're just about there. Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake. Ready to be binged
Nickelodeon.
upon or shared amongst friends.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
All right, now we've got a cake. Now we go in there. Now we go in here. Okay. We embarrassing idol that gives us a door out.
Look at this cake. My friend
Oh
made it.
man,
That cake looks pretty good.
it was
Doesn't that look
delicious.
tasty? Yeah. Cherry chocolate Brazilian cake.
I kind of hated the navigation in this episode, like having to walk through the studio.
Yeah,
back and
it's
forth.
like you gotta. There's yeah. I mean, I don't care for it.
Yeah.
I'd rather be driving in Police Quest.
Especially because it's like I have to run all the way over here to get like catch
Yeah.
up.
All the
Lots
puzzles
of
should just be in one room.
inconvenience store.
Yeah, they should just have one. Here's a tip.
there? Oh, it's you lot.
Here's a tip to adventure game designers or those thinking about it. Put all of the puzzles in one room.
Yeah, with the solutions.
Yeah. And then give them it.
Give them it.
A little
That
ketchup is
was-
always good on a cake.
Ew, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Hee hee.
I'm in.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
One time
Why
we went
not?
to these people's house and they baked us an appetizer that was a saltine cracker, a swipe of peanut butter, a square of bacon, and a dollop of ketchup.
Where are we going, Sam?
They
And
pulled them out of the oven.
TV studio.
And I didn't eat one because they had ketchup on
you
it.
had to try it.
My mom did. She tried it for the whole family. Nobody else had one because we were all like, I can't. Maybe I'd try it nowadays. Maybe I'd be braver. But I was a kid. I was scared. I was so afraid of that ketchup.
Can I tell you about an amazing appetizer I recently had?
Tell us about this incredible appetizer.
It was a smoked trout cheesecake, was what the restaurant referred to it as. So it is a cut piece of what appears to be like cheesecake with smoked trout and some capers on top of it. But the cheesecake is basically just cream cheese. And in place of like a graham cracker crust,
Happy
you have like
birthday.
an everything bagel seasoned
boy,
crust underneath. And then it's served with crackers
red
to like
frosting looks
slice
tasty.
it and,
Yes.
and smear on. It was wonderful. It was really good.
Oh no, he's gonna kill him. Look at that face.
Boy, that was
This carrot
really...
just doesn't care at all. Like, yeah.
Oh,
heartless.
really?
Jess, that
He
sounds
shouldn't have
incredible.
gone that hard. He shouldn't have
It
gone
wasn't
that hard.
I'm out
Smoked
for number
trout is
2.
wonderful. I mean, And yeah, it was pretty and it was
better
upsetting,
not be going to
which I
see
like in an
Myra.
appetizer.
Well, anyway, we can't wait.
Was
we
this-
just have to finish the show with only 2 judges. Whatever you guys agree on goes.
Vote for me!
Was this the Jess? Was this the same place that has the deep fried?
No, this was
deviled
at
eggs?
1010 Bridge Cafe, which recently won a James Beard Award for Best Southern Restaurant, I believe. Best Southern Chef.
All right, fine. Everyone's asking. Let's take a look here.
1010 Bridge.
1010 or 1010?
Like numbers 1010, like 1010. 1010 Bridge.
Bridge. Charleston. Okay.
Org.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
You can
take a look
experience their
here.
new menu.
It's looking good. We got a Squarespace website loading up.
Tintin. I was thinking Tintin too.
Oh yeah, no, it's new website opening soon.
Oh wait, yeah, but you can click on the new menu.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see here. Will it experience our new menu? All right. So I'm not going to share. All right. So we have starters.
Let me tell you that
Where
white
is it?
cheddar pimento. Let's see, is it not?
I
on
don't
here? Was
see it
a
under
special?
starters.
It may not be. Let me tell
Jess,
you what's
was this
delicious,
a beautiful dream that you had?
No, let me tell you what's good. If you roll down to
Beautiful dream.
starters,
Calamari
the-
fritti. That sounds wonderful.
the fried Nashville hot oysters
Mm.
with ramp buttermilk.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, those are heavenly. And the Wagyu beef tartare is really good too. I've had that. If you like a beef tartare, a 63-degree egg is exactly the.
I'll always fuck with the whipped feta.
Yes.
Fermented hot honey, garlic rubbed
Yep.
pita, and fried garbanzo.
That sounds great.
Here, let's.
And let me
I'll put the current menu in the chat.
Yeah. Entrees, you want that day boat scallop. That's going to be butternut squash risotto, winter vegetables, or mesco butter with some beautiful scallops seared on top.
All right, let's go for this.
As my former boss, who's Belgian, would say, there's water in my mouth now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello, I'd like to do a little song I call Busted Down Hound Dog Blue.
Oh, do I have to? Oh, it doesn't let me. Okay. All right, I'm trying to.
I admire. No.
Yeah, not high enough. Okay.
Remember, folks.
So I gotta. Okay, I gotta hit that first.
Oh man, RJ, I love me some hot honey.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I get it because I think we went a little hot honey.
Ladies
crazy,
and gentlemen,
you know?
please
We did
welcome
for
our
a
next
minute.
contestant,
And some
Sam.
hot honey is better than others. You gotta
Absolutely.
find one that
True.
works for you.
Hello.
Mine's just
I'd
got
like
the
to do a
chili
little
pepper in
song
it,
I call
and it's real nice. It's not too much.
Love Has a Thorny Backside. Shiny like a new Mylar balloon.
You like that?
She's the headline, page 1, the Tribune.
It's wearing off.
Blowing like a zephyr on a dew.
And let's hear from our judges.
This is like kind of a
Your
standard.
moribund crooning is far less offensive than Peeper's excruciating slaughterhouse squalor.
Thanks.
You really
Squalor
nailed
House.
that high note. Whoa! And you're less sloppy than my brother is. You've got my vote.
Don't sing like my brother.
Hey!
All of the remaining judges have agreed. We have a winner.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's a very
One
classic-
person having a birthday on the Super Bowl, but
In
it's
Bottom
Embarrassing
Records.
Idol.
It's like a dream come true.
Specs,
happy
I'll
birthday.
get you for this if it's the last thing I do. Right after I get back from Mount Rushmore. Rushmore? I'd better go after him.
I just remembered. I have to feed my goldfish.
Are we still taping?
Be sure to join us next time on Embarrassing Idol.
You know, Telltale Puzzles really love there's 3 people you have to impress and they all have their own little requirements. what this is not the only, like, this is probably the first one. But
that's all inspired by impressing the very important pirates.
Yeah,
in,
maybe.
Monkey Island 1.
It's the rule of threes. It's intrinsic in our society.
Hmm. Because of the
Intrinsic
Egyptians.
is yes and zip zap
because
stop.
of the Egyptians.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
They started a lot.
Yes? Oh, you two again. Well, what is it? You've got the length of one
I
commercial
love that she
break to
wears
explain
jewelry
yourself.
That matches her hair, eyebrows, eyeshadow.
Remind me
all
what
of
your
it.
requirements are for
Commitment.
guests on your show.
Commitment.
To lilac.
Of course, dear.
Commit to
I'll
the
need to
bit.
see your recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a juicy scandal.
What if we have our own video game?
Video games? Ugh, those things will ruin your eyes. They're awful.
Not.
We do have a recording contract.
Whoa,
Bin
Sarah,
Bottom
that's
Records.
right.
Take a look. You'll have us on your
Yeah.
show now, yes?
Oh,
I
I
play Kid
suppose
Name
so.
I Spoil
If
like
only because I have an
anybody.
upcoming bossy tirade
hasn't?
prepared about the proliferation of talentless
And
and
don't
no-name
you talking
recording
about-
artists.
Kid named Ice Boy.
Naturally,
about it
I will
every day.
expect you to be
Yeah.
on your best behavior and agree with everything I say
Amazing.
and answer every question I have
I
and
hate to
don't
give
interrupt and
Grayson
keep your
his
elbows
due,
off the table
but-
and use your indoor
I give his
voice.
flowers
What
as
about-
often as I
While
can.
you're on my show,
Graysons
you
don't
stay
come
in your
along
seats at all times.
so
you do not
often.
interrupt me when
Graysons
I'm
don't
talking,
grow
and you
on
treat
trees,
the
as they
audience
say.
with the
They
utmost
don't.
And right now,
respect.
he's
Even
stuck
if you
in the
become less
crying
sure with each passing year that they deserve it.
What is that place
Now,
called?
Crying
I'll call
room?
you on stage in a minute.
Gosh, Max.
Crying Center?
Celebrity is just a never-ending
Center.
set of arbitrary goals
Crying
one
Center,
accomplishes to
Crying
appease a
Snakes,
dismissive and
2025.
distracted, if not entirely absent, authority figure.
I don't know if I
Why
agree,
are the
Sam,
snakes
but I've
crying?
begun my decadent slide into a
they're
development
hanging out with
just
Grayson.
in case.
Give her a hand, everyone! Bessie Bovine reading from her new book, The Heart Has Four Stomachs, Ruminations on a Life in Hollywood. Out now in all
Ruminations.
major
That's
bookstores.
fine.
This microphone is starting to
Ruminations.
spark from overuse, but that doesn't mean we're ready to pack it in.
This is a very
We've got
funny,
the stars of
like,
the not
because it's,
quite
like,
canceled
kind of a
sitcom
take on, like,
Midtown
Oprah
Cowboys,
or
who also
something,
happen to
but
be the
she's,
winner and judge of
like, playing
TV's
this, like,
embarrassing
PTA
idol. Ladies
busybody.
and gentlemen, Sam and Matt.
It's a little confused, I feel like. It's got all
It's
over
very
the place.
vocal. It's a little. It's like they saw
Hold the
Sally
hayride,
and
little
then
pal.
did their own.
That bear seems more than slightly hinky, in the mesmeric sense of the term.
Shadier than a fat man's ankles.
Let's take it down like ducks in a gutter.
Hold it! My guests sit at that end.
But that bear has got you.
Sit.
We'll just sit where you want us to, ma'am.
Lovely.
What gives, Sam? Why can't we just grab the bear?
It would appear that the laws of physics are different on the set of a talk show, little buddy.
Checks out.
We're gonna have to play along.
Sam and Max, you talented, hot news celebrities who've taken the entertainment world by storm. So naturally, we all want to hear everything about your involvement in the scandal detailed in the Alien Love Triangle Times.
Let's see here. Okay. So we got the sparking mic. That's something.
Her drink.
The drink is also something. Yeah.
I'd like to talk about that charming yet mildly insidious looking bear on your desk. Can I see it?
I don't know, Sam. Can you?
May I see it, please?
No, you may not. And if I may say so, if there's one thing that grills my chicken, it's how our culture is in a state of modal decay. Can is not the same as may. Should is not the same as blah blah blah. Yak blah 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 blue blue
Hopefully
blue.
she'll be off on her tri-state nagging spree for a while.
Blah 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 blah. Yak 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 yak. Bloody 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 bloody. Yakety yakety.
Bloody,
yakety,
bloody,
yakety,
bloody.
Yakety yakety yak. Blah blah blah. Blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Yak 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 yak. Bloody bloody bloody.
Shoot her.
bloody,
Just
yakety,
shoot her.
yakety, yakety. Put that away
Okay,
right now.
Joker.
Blah 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 blah. Yak yak yak.
I'm not
yak,
touching
bloody,
that thing.
bloody, bloody,
I'd
bloody,
probably
yakety,
get
yakety,
shocked.
Yakety 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 yak. Blah blah blah.
You gotta dump the
May I have a
water
drink of
on
water?
it and throw
Are
it at
you the
bear.
host of this talk show?
No.
Then no. Blah 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 blah. Yak 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 yak.
Can't we sit over there?
What's that little book
You'll
doing?
sit where
if you
you
pull the
are
book,
and
it might
like
tip
it,
the
mister.
glass.
Yes, ma'am.
Blah 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 blah.
Yak, yak,
Got a second, little buddy?
Now that we're big stars, I'd normally ask that your people call my people to set up a meeting. But since we're old friends,
Blah blah. Yak 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 yak. Bloody 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 bloody.
Never mind.
then I shall
I
return
like
to
when
the
she
warm
laughs a
womb of
little.
manufactured
Yeah.
celebrity.
Blah blah. Blah, blah,
You gotta get
blah,
that
blah,
book.
yak,
See
yak,
here.
yak,
Unwise
yak,
in front of a
bloody,
live
bloody,
studio
bloody,
audience.
yakety, 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 yakety,
Okay,
yakety,
so
yakety,
the
yakety,
gun,
blah,
the two
blah,
guns
blah,
don't work.
blah, blah.
Use
Well,
Max
that's
on the
weird.
book.
Blah, blah,
No
blah,
thanks.
yak, yak,
Use
yak,
Max
yak.
on the
Would
book.
you like some whipped cream for whatever it is you have in that glass?
It's water, so no.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah,
No.
yak, 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 yak,
Give her it.
bloody, bloody,
Give her
bloody,
it.
yakety, 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 yakety,
She
yakety,
appears to
yakety,
have
yak,
plenty
blah,
to say
blah, blah,
already.
Blah, blah.
Hmm.
Blah, 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 blah.
Have
yak,
Max
yak.
wiggle the book out.
Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
So it's like, oh, look at this.
Hey.
I'd like to talk about me.
I prefer my guests' naked egos to be just a little less naked, dear.
Oh, absolutely, Myra. That's exactly what Reese Butterfingers
Oh.
told me when sniping river rats at Cannes. She thought I had the cool-eyed aim of a professional.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
Oh.
Let's talk about you, Myra.
Me? What could anyone want to know about me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to have me, Max, brilliant actor and acerbic wit, on your show.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
I'd like to mention my pal Sam and something that happened the other day.
Anecdotes about other celebrities, even ones as dubious as you two, are always welcome.
Well, I was battering this purse snatcher with a broken parking meter and screaming, "Die! Why won't you die?" And Sam said, "You crack me up, little buddy."
The point being?
I crack Sam up.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle
Me telling a story
shenanigans?
about Ben.
There's something you should know about that picture in the Times.
I'm not
keep
sure.
wanting
I
to
want to
talk
know
about
anything
Here,
more.
Nick's here.
Maybe
We
you
can
big
talk to
Hollywood
Sybil
types
again.
thinks it's
Oh,
funny
well,
to flaunt
sorry.
your polyplanetary pickups.
It's too
but the
late.
rest of us
You missed
find
all the
alien love
great
triangles
Sybil
frankly
content.
You were
disgusting.
gonna
you
flirt
missed-
with her for you.
But the photo is not
We
quite
should
what
have
it
shepherded
seems.
You
you
missed
in
it.
here in
How
time for
so?
the Sybil content. Sybil Shepherd.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That. I took me a
so-
minute.
So,
Yeah, yeah, you
Sybil
got it.
Shepherd. So, Sybil Shepherd, guys. It was a great joke.
Civil Shepherd.
It's not a
And
picture
not,
of an
and not
alien at all.
a stretch
That's
at
Hugh
all.
Bliss.
No.
Hugh Bliss?
No.
The highly respected
No.
founder of
No.
Prismatology? Don't be ridiculous. Why, I've had him on my show before, and he certainly isn't green. What are you really hiding?
Okay.
How much I'm scared of being buffeted by another gust of Hurricane Myra?
Flattery will get you nowhere, mister. I don't know about you, audience, but as a girl, I was taught that flattery was the worst possible way to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, blah.
All right, so we gotta. Okay, we gotta get back into that.
There's more.
What's that?
That was
It's not us. It's our evil twins, Saul and Mark.
I thought I was the evil twin.
Sam, I refuse to let my low opinion of you curtail my disappointment.
Uh-huh.
Did you really think anyone would buy such an unbelievable story?
Is there a way to answer that without being lectured?
No, there isn't. You know, millions of Americans suffer from malevolent multiple birth sibling syndrome. It's no laughing matter. And for you to blah, 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 blah. Ah, yeah.
There's more.
What's that?
It doesn't tell the whole story. There's someone else involved. Someone the picture doesn't show.
Okay, okay.
How shocking.
that.
Who?
Now we're getting.
What are the soda poppers?
Well, Bessie the cow is in here.
That's true.
There you
Bessie
go.
Bovine, our
That's
co-star
easier
on
puzzle
Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my.
She like
Audience,
that.
shall we bring her back out again?
Okay,
Well,
so now.
Bessie, what do you say
Oh,
to these
now the
allegations?
water is next to the sparking
Is that so? Bessie, shockingly, you're the only voice of common sense in Hollywood. You are to be commended. Why don't you relax with some sweet grass backstage while I browbeat my audience into blah, 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 yak, yak, yak? Blah, 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 blah.
thing.
Yeah, you gotta yank that book.
No, we can't. The book doesn't do anything.
I'm so sure
It doesn't. It doesn't. It is not a hot spot.
I have to tell you,
Ah, yeah.
I'm looking at the walkthrough, and it looks like that's what it's supposed to like.
But
What
you
you
might have
just
to use
did.
Max on it.
What do you mean? Number one, I can't use Max. This is not.
Oh,
This
that's
is
not the old one.
no. All right, Jess, what were you
Fuck!
saying?
I mean, the walkthrough I'm looking at says, tell her that someone else was involved as well. Choose Bessie the cow when quizzed about it. Watch the ending. Is literally what the walkthrough
All right, well,
says.
that might be for the original version. They might have changed it.
Oh.
Because they did change up some of the stuff on the revision. So double check that.
Okay, I'm double checking now.
But let's see here.
There's
Because
more.
yeah, I'm
What's that?
definitely
She does move it when the cow comes out, and I.
Yeah, but I don't have like a
it doesn't break.
period.
There are
Incredible.
Like if it's
one of the
Oh my.
Wait, who didn't leave? Who didn't leave? There's one that didn't leave, right? Specs followed.
Whizzer.
Well, that's certainly.
There you go.
I have no. What they. All that happened was they gave me a ketchup cake.
Oh my. I have no idea what that even means, and it may be the single filthiest thing anyone said in my presence.
I might be able to top it if you give me a chance.
I prefer that you didn't. In fact, our country's shock. Blah 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 blah. Yak 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 yak.
All right, Jess. Yeah, if you can give me a nudge.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a version for the remastered.
Blah 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 blah.
There's
I
no
walked
another
through the-
that baby.
Yeah. Could be something like that, but I'm
What's
not
that?
finding a good walkthrough for that yet.
It doesn't talk.
We'll
You're
see what I can
joking.
do
Who's
here,
the
but-
other person? Who's Philo Pennyworth?
That's the
Philo
chicken.
Pennyworth.
As I'm sure most of you know, Philo Pennyworth is the actor who plays Mr. Featherly on Midtown Cowboys.
I forgot.
And we
Myra.
happen to have him backstage.
Yeah, like
Philo, give us your side.
Myra, please, of course not. I'm a veteran of.
Yikes!
I doubt we'll hear a
So we
more.
have to get the
Yes,
water
And there
spilled
you-
somehow first.
Blah,
Let's
blah,
see.
blah, yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, bloody.
Yeah, how do I knock the
yakety,
water
yakety, yakety, yakety,
Okay, it
yakety,
looks
yakety,
like what
yakety,
you're going
blah,
to do
blah,
is
blah,
sing,
blah, blah.
and maybe
oh,
it
talk about your embarrassing idol
breaks
edition
the glass.
yeah.
with helium.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hold
Where
on.
did you get that bear, Myra?
It's funny you should.
That woman cannot.
She'd need a.
Blah,
Okay,
blah,
so
blah,
it's-
blah, yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah,
Testing.
Take a
1,
hit.
2.
Ah, yes.
All right. Yeah. So we sing.
Yes.
Rather. Yeah.
I'd like to sing, if I may.
Is that wise?
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
I hadn't thought of that.
Whoa. Careful
Like
there,
that's not
Tiger.
animated.
That was
Just
one-
like you cut back to it, it's
Because
broken.
Peter's glasses broke.
Yep. And then
There's more.
What's that?
there's someone
Am I
else.
bringing the cow?
How
It was Bessie.
the
Bessie.
cow.
Oh,
I think
my.
that's a GG.
Ah!
She dead.
Yeah, we killed her. That's it.
At the risk of making the obvious comment,
died.
that was shocking. Is she breathing?
A little, but the creepy teddy bear is toast.
Nuts. I wanted to ask it a few questions, and maybe use it to hypnotize Katie Couric.
Another glorious dream bangs its chin on the dirty pavement. On the bright side, the audience is free to go home.
Woohoo! Oh, I was just getting warmed up. Do you think Myra will have us back on the show again soon?
Speaking of unlikely, did you notice we just had 2 cases in a row involving hypnotic mind control?
And
Complete
two new age.
coincidence?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
The cogs of the universe
Gurus.
synchronize in ways we're not meant to see.
Speaking of things
Such
we're
good
not meant to
phrasing.
see, there's a new restaurant at the
That's
zoo where
right.
you can eat what they feed the animals.
Empty popcorn cartons and cigarette butts?
And processed bread logs loaded
Her
with
fa-
tranquilizers
fancier
and
than-
antidepressants.
Bread logs make me logy. Let's head
The
back to the
toy
cooking show
mafia?
set and see if we can figure
Are
out
they
how to make
related to the
fried pork
Bills
rinds.
Mafia?
Okay, but I get the feet.
There we go.
Then
Great
you did
episode.
it.
That
Mr.
was
Puzzle.
awesome.
Thank
Great
you.
job, Mr. Puzzle.
Thank you for the nudge at the end.
No, it was no problem.
Well, that wraps it. Thank you for joining us this week for
Oh, come
Adventure
on. We have a
Tuesday.
little time for Yahtzee. Yahtzee.
For yacht. It's not called Yahtzee.
It's yacht, comma, C.
Thank you,
Yahtzee.
Jess, for joining us these 2 weeks. Thank you
It was
so
my
much.
pleasure.
Jess,
Grayson
you
will
rocked
be
it
back
out.
in the seat next week, we assume.
Yeah, Grayson's back in the hot seat next week, and we've got a lot of hot questions for him.
How was the crying center?
My wife.
Were the snakes really crying?
So look forward to that. Jess, do you have any final words? Where are you playing tomorrow?
I'm going to be, I think, wrapping up Conquests of Camelot. Great game. Loving it.
How
I know
far
it gets
are
even
you?
better at the end.
How far are you?
I'm on my way to the Middle East.
Oh, so you completed the joust.
Yes, completed the joust, the boar hunt, the riddles, the mad
See, I
mob.
had way more trouble with the joust than you did, because it took me a lot of tries to get that.
I got
fucking joust
through
done.
it surprisingly quickly, like maybe like third or fourth try, miraculously.
The coming back, like arriving in the Middle East has one of my absolute favorite animations in all of Sierra, and you'll know it when you see it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, when he arrives in the Middle East. But anyway, that's all for this week. We'll be back next week with the third episode of Sam and Max Save the World. Until then,
I love these.
Listen to the podcast Quest. We talked to Grunislav this week. I thought it was really good. I thought it was
really
super
super fun.
Yeah. But we'll see you next week. Bye, folks.
Bye.
Hey, you made it to Adventure Tuesday. We're playing games, girls goofing in special ways. With your best friends and hosts, Ben and Sarah.
Barney is going to be a hungry little bear today.
And Grayson.
Sorry. That is a green shirt. Please point to the red shirt.